I cried when Hillary Clinton lost. If someone told me that I would ever be not considering voting for a Democrat, I would have thought like you were crazy.
And yet, the mother of two voted for Republican Glenn Youngkin.
And the Youngkin campaign isn't just courting independents. Even disaffected Democrats are voting for the Republican nominee.
I came to Virginia in 1993 to work in Bill Clinton's White House, and I stayed because I love this state. I voted for Terry McAuliffe in 2013, and I was with Hillary in 2016, and of course with Joe Biden. I've never voted for a Republican, but this year is different. This year, I'm voting for Glenn Youngkin. He's focused on what really matters: jobs, education, COVID recovery. I'm so tired of being told to be afraid all the time.
But McAuliffe's strategy is to double down on current Democrat policies and have his friends help get him over the hump. They're mocking Youngkin and his supporters.
The big message of Terry's opponent is that he's a regular guy because he wears fleece. And he's accusing schools of brainwashing our kids. We don't have time to be wasting on these phony, trumped-up culture wars, this fake outrage.
But McAuliffe and Democrats aren't commenting on the scandal in Loudoun County. On Monday, a judge found a teenage boy guilty of sexually assaulting a classmate in the girls' bathroom of Stonebridge High School back in May. A second charge against the boy for a separate incident at Braunrud High School in October is still pending. And today, students are planning a walkout to show solidarity with the victim. Sheriff Mike Chapman tells Newsmax the school system should have known about this alleged predator months ago.
So the arrest took place on July the 8th. Okay, that's when the subject was arrested in this. And so at that point, it's the responsibility, and it's in law, it's a matter of law, it's the responsibility of juvenile intake to notify the school superintendent of what was going on. So his claim that he did not know, I don't know how that could be possible, because it's the responsibility of the juvenile intake to do that.
And the victim's father, Scott Smith, wrote a letter to the National School Boards Association, saying in part, quote, "The NSBA defamed me, impugning my reputation and that of other concerned parents who dare challenge our local school board. I am owed an apology and I deserve one. I demand the NSBA retract its statement that I am a domestic terrorist, or I will have no other choice but to seek a court to do it for them." And just a few minutes ago here at Loudoun County High School in Leesburg, Virginia, the students here staged a walkout in support of Smith's daughter, the first victim of that alleged perpetrator here in Loudoun County. So they stood outside the school as a message, sending a message to the school board that they want to be more protected as students in the school system. Back to you.
That is just powerful video, and we were showing it side by side with you, Logan, of these high school students standing in solidarity. This story, as you see the video, this story almost got pushed under the rug. And finally, more details are coming to light about the specific school board in this area and how they were able to cover that up. And you talked about that the arrest was made on the 8th, and the job was to notify the school superintendent. Was that done? Are there still questions about this case?
Yeah, there's still a lot of questions right now in terms of what happened with the school board and the administrators, but we do know that they came out with an apology a couple of weeks ago, that they were there to help out students who might have been affected by this, but basically they should have been informed, according to Sheriff Chapman, by the people in charge of the juvenile center in July what had happened. So basically what the sheriff was telling me was that he should have never been placed, this student, into that second high school where this second alleged assault, that's the case is still pending, occurred. So that's why you're seeing the students come outside today, because they want answers from the administration as much as the parents. We keep hearing about what the parents have to think of this,
right,
but the students are outraged that this could happen in their schools. Just going to the bathroom, you could be sexually assaulted, and they wanted to make some sort of a change today,
right,
by walking out and showing the administrators that there needs to be some sort of change here in Loudoun County.
Students should be in the classroom and learning. They shouldn't have to be protesting things like this, and yet this is what it's come to today, Loudoun County at least. National correspondent Logan Raddick staying on top of it. Logan, thank you.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.